another little tutorial. So I imported in my entire Aperture library, my current one, which goes back, if you look over here on the left-hand side, you can see it's 2011, 12, 13, 14. I'll reduce that down. And then I have some other various stuff in here. It's 2015, but this is actually probably somewhat empty. So anyway, this goes back 2011. And I can choose events just like I had before. If I go into my events, these are all the different events that I have going on. Tahoe with kids, San Francisco, some freaky people in the mall. You know, anyway, so my images are set up more or less the same. Let's see. Let's go to this, and here's a interesting picture. Let's go to something kind of cool. Let's go to this picture right here. And I like this picture, and I want to mess around with it. So the first thing I want to do is I see this hose down here. So I'm going to right-click. I'm going to edit with, and I'm going to change my editor to Adobe Pro or Photoshop Elements. I'm going to open that up. Now I should have set it as an 8-bit because I don't think the Elements can do it in 16-bit, but it'll tell me if it can't. So it opens up the editor, and yep, if you see that little crosshairs right there, I have to do it in 8-bit. So it's going to convert it in 8-bit. I'm in expert mode up at the top in Photoshop, and I'm going to use this little healing tool right here and show you something really cool. I'm just going to go through here, and nothing works as well as Photoshop to get rid of stuff. I don't like this stuff down here at the bottom. I'm going to hit Shift plus or Command plus a few times to zoom in. Use my little hand tool, move over here. Let's get rid of this bucket as well. And this garbage on the ground, I want to get rid of that too. So I'm going to go over here to my little Enhance tool, and I'm going to take that out, and this out, and this out, and also this bucket. I mean, this thing is so unbelievably good. Look at that, gone. All right, so let's go back up here to View and Fit on Screen. There's my image again. So I like that. I've cleaned it up, looks good, and I'm done. So I'm gonna save it. And it's gonna save as a TIFF. Everything looks good. Save that. I'm gonna replace the original, which it actually doesn't completely do. And once it's all done, I can get out of Photoshop Elements. And you look down here now in Capture 1, and here's the original at the bottom with all the garbage on the ground, and here's the new one. Took 2 seconds to get all that stuff out. So love that. Let me slide this over, make my image a little bit bigger. So it's not too bad, but I want to do some changes to it. So I'm going to go into here, and this is the histogram exposure icon, and I can tweak up my dynamic range a little bit, make it look a little bit like an HDR picture, bring up some of those tones right there. I kind of like that. I want to darken it up a teeny bit right now, so I'm going to use this histogram right here and darken it down just a little, not too much, and I'll bring up some of the brightness on the whites. So that's pretty good. That image has some pop. I like the image. I got the garbage out of it. But I don't know. Honestly, it says black pearl. I think it would look much better in black and white. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go down to Edit With. I'm going to pop up here to Silver Effects Pro 2 right here, which is a Nik software. I'm going to open it up. And again, I'm not editing actually the original image at all. These are all just little like layers on top of the original, which is a raw image. So that's pretty cool in black and white, but I want to make it look kind of nasty. So let's go to, on the left-hand side, here, how about this? Here's an ND image filter on the top. So that really darkens up the top. That looks really cool, really makes the blacks. Over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to bring my whites up just a teeny bit, and maybe even amplify my blacks a little bit more, make it look even darker. I like that. So I'm going to save that out. When I save it, saves it right back into Capture One pops up down here at the bottom, and there it is. If I want to go full screen and take a look at what that looks like without anything in the way, that's what my new image looks like. Took a couple of seconds. I took an average looking picture and I made it until it's like really mean, angry looking black pearl boat. So I'm really liking this program. I think it's pretty awesome.